The Necronomicon, the mysterious Book of the Dead. The Necronomicon is an enigmatic book, surrounded by mystery, controversy, and intrigue. Dubbed the Book of the Dead, it has captivated and horrified the imagination of many for decades. Its origins remain uncertain, with theories ranging from ancient Sumerian texts to a complete fabrication by early 20th century author H.P. Lovecraft. This video will explore the history and mythology of the Necronomicon, its significance in popular culture, and the ongoing debate surrounding its authenticity. Origins and history of the Necronomicon. Ancient Sumerian roots. The Necronomicon is often linked to ancient Sumerian mythology, specifically the works of the mad Arab, Abdul al-Hazred. Al-Hazred was said to have written the book in the 8th century, during the Islamic Golden Age. The original text, titled Al-Azif, supposedly contained dark rituals and incantations that drew power from otherworldly entities. It was only later, during the Middle Ages, that the text was translated into Greek and given the name Necronomicon, meaning Book of Dead Names. H.P. Lovecraft and the creation of a mythos. The most common belief regarding the origins of the Necronomicon is that it was created by American author H.P. Lovecraft in the early 20th century. Lovecraft frequently mentioned the book in his fictional works, ascribing terrifying powers to it and creating a sense of dread around its very existence. Lovecraft's use of the Necronomicon became a cornerstone of his Cthulhu mythos, a universe of interconnected stories featuring cosmic horrors and ancient, malevolent beings. See translations and adaptations. Over the years, several alleged translations and adaptations of the Necronomicon have emerged, each claiming to be the true version of the ancient text. Some of the most well-known of these are the Simon Necronomicon, an English translation published in 1977, and the Hay Necronomicon, a French translation by François de la Haye published in 1980. These and other versions of the Necronomicon often contain a mix of Sumerian mythology, Lovecraftian lore, and occult knowledge, further blurring the line between fiction and reality. 2. Mythology and contents of the Necronomicon. The Cthulhu mythos. At the heart of the Necronomicon's mythology is Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos, a universe inhabited by ancient, powerful beings that predate humanity. These entities, such as Cthulhu, Nyarlathotep, and Yog-Sothoth, possess knowledge and power far beyond human comprehension. The Necronomicon serves as a guide to these beings, providing rituals, incantations, and instructions for summoning and controlling them. Dark rituals and forbidden knowledge. The Necronomicon is said to contain a wealth of dark rituals and forbidden knowledge, with the power to bring about both great and terrible consequences. This includes methods for summoning and communicating with the Old Ones, as well as techniques for harnessing their power. Practitioners of these rituals risk not only their own sanity but the potential destruction of the world as we know it. C. The effects of the Necronomicon on the reader. Those who read the Necronomicon often find themselves affected by the disturbing knowledge it contains. Lovecraft's stories describe characters who suffer from madness, nightmares, and otherworldly encounters after coming into contact with the book. This effect is echoed in the various adaptations and translations of the Necronomicon, where readers are warned of the potential consequences of delving too deeply into its contents. 3. The Necronomicon in popular culture. Literature. Following Lovecraft's death, his Cthulhu mythos continued to grow and evolve, with numerous authors contributing to the shared universe. The Necronomicon became a staple of these stories, further solidifying its place in the mythos. Authors such as August Derleth, Clark Ashton Smith, and Robert E. Howard have all referenced the Necronomicon in their works, enriching its mythology and perpetuating its enigmatic allure. Film and television. The Necronomicon has also found its way into film and television, where it has been featured in various adaptations and interpretations. Director Sam Raimi's Evil Dead series prominently features the Necronomicon as a central plot element, imbuing it with the power to summon demonic entities. Other films, such as In the Mouth of Madness and The Dunwich Horror, also make use of the Necronomicon, often with disastrous consequences for the characters involved. See video games and comic books. The influence of the Necronomicon extends beyond literature and film, with its presence felt in other forms of media, including video games and comic books. Titles such as Bloodborne, Call of Cthulhu, and Alone in the Dark incorporate elements of the Necronomicon and the Cthulhu mythos into their narratives, bringing the horrors of the book to interactive life. Comic book adaptations, like the Marvel comic book series The Haunt of Horror, feature the Necronomicon as a recurring plot device. 4. The debate over authenticity. A. The case for fiction. Many scholars and Lovecraft enthusiasts argue that the Necronomicon is purely a work of fiction, invented by Lovecraft to enhance the sense of dread and mystery in his stories. They point to Lovecraft's own letters and essays, in which he frequently discussed the Necronomicon as a literary creation. Additionally, the lack of any definitive historical evidence supporting the existence of the Necronomicon before Lovecraft's works is seen as further proof of its fictional nature. B. The case for authenticity. Despite the arguments against its existence, some individuals continue to believe in the authenticity of the Necronomicon. They cite the many alleged translations and adaptations of the text as evidence that it is more than just a figment of Lovecraft's imagination. Proponents of the book's authenticity often argue that its contents are too complex and detailed to be purely fictional, suggesting that it may indeed contain fragments of ancient knowledge. Conclusion. The Necronomicon, the mysterious Book of the Dead, has captivated the minds of readers and scholars alike for decades. Its enigmatic origins, rich mythology, and enduring presence in popular culture have made it a subject of fascination and debate. While the majority view is that the Necronomicon is a work of fiction created by H.P. Lovecraft, the question of its authenticity continues to intrigue and perplex. Whether fact or fiction, the Necronomicon remains a testament to the power of storytelling and the enduring allure of the unknown.